Hello and welcome in. My camera's way too high. Guess that's fine. Also, my headphones too, I don't know, loud or something. Hey, okay, we're good to go. We're ready to go. Professional streamer. Hi folks, how we doing? How is everyone? How are you, Sam? Glad to have you back. It is Tuesday, and man, it snowed this morning. We woke up here in England to a pretty decent, sizable blanket of snow, and it stuck around for a little while. Then it rained all day, so it's all gone now. But bloody cold. Yeah, I'll tell you what, bloody cold. And I have got. Yeah, we've got another pretty cold day coming up tomorrow, which is, I think I could enjoy England. Like, I could like living in England if it was just like 5 degrees hotter permanently all the time. Although that would involve moving England like several thousand miles to the south. So I don't know. But you know, the cold sucks, but the snow is nice. We're gonna play some Magic today. That's the plan. So I am a little bit late firing up the stream. Still figuring out my timing on that, because what I did today was record for about an hour for YouTube, and then I had to run downstairs, eat some dinner, and then come up and start streaming. So maybe Monday or Wednesday need to be the days that I record for YouTube or something like that, so that I'm not late for stream on Tuesday. But we'll figure that out, and I will be more punctual in general in future. That's a promise. Anyway, that YouTube video is going to be up over the next week or so. And I recorded it for about an hour. So I did a draft and played a couple of games. And I am still kind of in that draft. So let's cut across to Arena, and I can show you the deck that we are working with, which I think is pretty cool. So let's pause the music. Let's cut that shit out. Oh, let's have a look at Arena, shall we? So, this is the deck that we are working with. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. We've got 3 Fleeting Distraction and 2 Stab as 1-drops. We got a Micromancer, which pretty much always draws one of those. We've got 2 Tolarian Terrors. We've got 9 Instants and Sorceries. You could do a pre-drafted deck, I know. But I mean, I drafted this like an hour ago. We're currently 3-1, I think, with this deck. So Tolarian Terror, typically you would want more Instants and Sorceries in the deck to make Tolarian Terror good, but because 3 of them are Fleeting Distraction, I think it works, because they just cantrip and keep fueling the graveyard. We have got a solid draw to strategy going on. In the way of enablers, we have Fleeting Distraction, we have Spectral Sailor, we have Strix Lookout, we have Vampire Gourmand, Dreadwing Scavenger. These are all cards that help us draw another card on our turn, which triggers our draw to payoffs, which are Mischievous Mystic, Clinkont Sky Mage, although that is not quite necessarily draw to, but still kind of works, and Homunculus Horde, which is a super fun card. I don't know if it's like super good, but it is incredibly fun to get this going. And like with a Homunculus Horde or a Mystic and a Spectral Sailor, Strix Lookout, Vampire Gourmand, one of those cards in play, it's just so good. Vampire Gourmand and like Homunculus Horde, it is just its own engine. You draw a card every turn, you double your Homunculus Horde. It's quite fun. It's quite fun. Seeker's Folly, I think, is a bit of an overperformer, actually. I think this is a surprisingly good card. Homunculus Horde is a really fun card. Yeah, it is Scute Swarm, but for draw 2, which is harder to trigger than Landfall. but still super fun. Super fun. The deck is like, there are definitely some questions to answer. For one thing, we drafted 3 witness protections, and I'm not playing any because they're not instants of sorceries, and I don't think they synergize. Anything exponential and limited is always fun, yeah. It's true. We're not playing Icewind Elemental, which does synergize with the deck, in place of Time Stop, which I don't think is actually good, but I want to find out, and Consuming Aberration, which might not be worth it. Seems pretty strong with Fleeting Distractions. But even then, it's still just one single big idiot, so I don't know if that's that good. There's a couple of really good cards in our board, in our pool, that we're not playing. Namely, Revenge of the Rats, Vampire Nighthawk, Second Seeker's Folly, Icewind Elemental, Uncharted Voyage, Big Fin Bouncer, Mocking Sprite. Like, these are all cards that could be in the deck. 3 Witness Protections, which we're not playing. The pool, I think, was really good. Having played 3 games, I think Elementalist Adept is probably not really that good and doesn't lean into either of our strategies. We do have a Brineborn Cutthroat in here, which is like a super small kind of flash strategy, and it's really good with like all the fleeting distractions and the stabs. But it's an engine in and of itself, and I don't think we need Elementalist Adept to sort of push that flash strategy. I think I'd rather have a more focused deck. In getting a more focused deck, so our late game is nuts. We have 2 Tolarian Terrors. We have an Aetherize to keep us alive. We have the stabs. We have Blasphemous Edict to keep us alive. And then we have Time Stop to keep us alive, because you can just skip your opponent's turn. So we do have loads of ways to control the game. We are absolutely and thoroughly a control deck. I think Big Fin Bouncer or Uncharted Voyage should come in. I don't know whether Mocking Sprite is good enough or not in the 3-drop slot, because all it really does is make, like, we have no spells here that it makes cheaper. It makes Aetherize, Blasphemous Edict, and Time Stop cheaper, and I don't think that's quite impactful enough for me. I think because Uncharted Voyage is an instant, I want to bring that in, and I think Big Fin Bouncer is a really good card. So we're at 13 creatures right now. I would not mind having an extra in the shape of a Big Fin Bouncer. Nighthawk is really strong though. Maybe it's better. Maybe like the 3-drop Lifelinker, Death Touch Blocker, all of those things is better than a Big Fin Bouncer. It doesn't die to stab, doesn't die to the red deal 2 damage spell. I can't remember what it's called. So maybe Vampire Nighthawk does come in, even though it's not synergistic, just because it's just a damn good card. Tough to know. I just, like, Vampire Nighthawk is really good. It just doesn't actually progress our game plan. And no, I probably do want a 3-drop, because Tolarian Terror can be a 4-drop pretty often. I do think Nighthawk is going to be better than maybe it's Inspiration from Beyond. Mill 3 cards, return, and it, like, keep getting Aetherize back or something. That's pretty strong. Let's try the Nighthawk. Let's give the Nighthawk a run, and then because that puts us on double black over here, no, I don't know. I don't know if it is Nighthawk. I think it's a really strong card, but I think Uncharted Voyage might be a better pick, or Big Fin Bouncer. I think Bouncer might be better. No. No way. Nighthawk is better than Bouncer. I'm going to put the Nighthawk in. And now the question is, do I go up to do I go up to 8 swamps? We've cut a blue card and added a double black pip card. And the only double blue pip we have is for time stop. I think I am supposed to go like this. I would have loved some better land in the draft portion. That's the only criticism I have of how the draft went. Sorry, I'm just going to move the mic. Hopefully that's not making too much of a ruckus. Yeah, I mean, let's give this a go. Let us give this a go. So we're 3-1. The game that we lost was kind of bullshit. We just got really, really mana flooded. I think if we had drawn a single relevant, like one more relevant creature, and we would have had it. But we got really, really flooded. Feeling good. This is good too. We're going first. We have a 2, 3, 4 curve. That is awesome. Now, do I want to play the rat right now? Yep. I really don't think there was, like, much sense in saving it. And I think we've got a curve for a while, so let's get it out of the way. They discarded a creature, though. It's a Mischievous Mystic. I'm going to kill that. I think there is a question around whether I do it now or... Yeah, I think I've just got to do it now. So fair play from the opponent. They're keeping me off curve a little, but that's fine. Next turn, like, we can save Dreadwing Scavenger for when it's going to draw us a second card, and we're going to get value from that. Consuming Aberration in the hand. So let's drop the island. Let's drop the Micromancer. And because we have Dreadwing Scavenger in hand, I kind of want to just go get the other stat. Okay, Essence Scatter there, and not hitting the Consuming Aberration. No problemo. Vengeful Bloodwitch. There is a fleeting distraction, so let's go in for an attack. Is there another Essence Scatter? If there is, I actually would not mind the Aberration getting countered. I think Dreadwind Scavenger synergizes better with our deck. So if this is a second Essence Scatter, I am fine with it. Opponent is thinking about it. It resolved. I don't think they had the counter spell. I think they're bluffing having a counter there. A little bit choked on blue mana is the opponent. Macabre Waltz, getting back Mischievous Mystic and Marauding Blight Priest. Discarding an island. Okay, opponent puts the Mischievous Mystic out. They let down their blue. Eaten alive the Consuming Aberration, sacking the Mystic, leaving the Vengeful Bloodwitch alive. That is curious to me. That is curious. So we're going to start with Dreadwing Scavenger. Clinkont Sky Mage is real damn good. I think, given what's in our opponent's hand, the Aetherize goes back. Yeah, Aetherize gets binned here, I think. Because all they have next turn is, like, think twice, hit a land, play Marauding Blight Priest. Next turn we can Sky Mage and then Distraction and start growing it. Gold vein pick. Not good in this spot. So whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses a life and you gain a life. So this is a... If their Blight Priest dies, this is a game-winning combo? No. No, it's not. No, of course it's not. Okay. It's fine. It's not a game-winning combo, guys. So, let's go for the attack with Dreadwing Scavenger. We draw. We'll drop off the swamp. We will hold the island. Play the Sky Mage. End the turn. We got that in the cube, Consuming Aberration, yeah. What was dumb, Sam? Did I make a play, or did the opponent make a play that was dumb? Okay, so this is kind of a blowout. Because we can block with the Sky Mage, then make it a 2-2. Little tiny bit risky. An opponent sacking their fairy. I agree. I agree. But if they know that they don't have many ways to trigger it, then I can see just sacking it there. Like if they know they don't have many. Oh, the opponent's got something. Think twice. Looking for a stab. Edict is not very good here, but still good to have in our back pocket for later. Gourmand is pretty good. Gourmand is pretty good. Valerian Terror is pretty good too. Do we drop off the Edict? Because I want to go Gourmand Terror here. Yeah, we're not going to wipe the board. It is a sick deck. It's really cool. It is mucho fun. Discard the island. Busted. Busted stuff going on right here. Well, opponent is currently dying. They are going to Etherize. Good stuff, opponent. Good stuff. Okay. So we are going to play the... I really want to Seeker's Folly and make them discard these last two cards, and then we can just play out. Yeah, I'm going to Seeker's Folly here, have them discard two cards. They can make all the treasure they want, really. Yeah, Brineborn Cutthroat and Icewind Elemental went. That's good. And now we go land, we go Talarian Terror. Hold up the Spectral Sailor. Sweet. Reassembling Skeleton from the opponent. Sailor down. Let's go with, yeah, I mean with 7. Let's force the double block. chump. Let's go land, Sky Mage. Scavenger. Take the ball. Let's just fleeting distraction now. Draw the extra card. We have 3, 4, this is another 5, and that's going to be 6. So this will be lethal if I draw a card with the Spectral Sailor. Oh, it's lethal now anyway. Sweet. Yeah, deck feels real good, actually. Blue-black feels really strong. I think that the... so, I don't know if it is tempo-y. I think that game was a little tempo-y. But I think the deck is a control deck. With Aetherize and then Blasphemous Edict and Time Stop, I think this is full-on a control deck. I think the longer the game goes, the more likely we are to win. Like, we just cycle through our deck, draw a bunch of cards, we have a bunch of ways, like, loads of evasion, loads of kill spells. Ideally, we control the board, blow it up, and then we just recover more quickly because we have lots of late-game draw spells. Yeah, that's sweet. Deck feels like a lot of fun. Lots of fun to play. Okay. This is a rough hand to keep. This is a rough hand to keep. Opponent kept a hand of 7. I think because of the Aetherize, I want to keep this, and the Fleeting Distraction is kind of a our free roll on the mulligan anyway. I am going to keep this. We're going to need some stuff to come together, but I think this is a keep on the draw. That's good. Yeah, I'll drop the swamp here. We'll start building towards Vampire Nighthawk. Wary Thespian. A good aggressive creature. If we can get the Nighthawk online, that will help a ton. But this is pretty good in the face of no other creatures and an Aetherize. Something like a Burglar Rat would be great. Don't think we're going to trade with the Thespian. So opponent is going to get their hit in for 3. There's a Horn Beetle. Now this is probably a good deck for Aetherize. Like obviously the Thespian comes in and gives them a little bit of value. Burglar Rat is a good card in the face of a Thespian. Let's just drop that now. Ooh, opponent's thinking. Okay, and they dropped off a Scavenging Ooze? What the hell is in their hand? I'm a little bit nervous about that. Maybe they have a way to reanimate it, Elvish Regrower or something, just to buy it back. quick draw katana. Attach it to the thespian. Oh, okay, yeah. So I couldn't have fleeting distraction that down anyway. So this, yeah, we can get it down to 4. That's no good. So let's just chomp block that. Let's fleeting distraction now to grow the Brineborn Cutthroat and dig through to some answers. There is Blasphemous Edict. So what we're going to do is hold up Aetherize, slow roll the Edict. Yeah, they're going to put a counter on this and they're going to feel good. Maybe they'll attack. We reset it. We make them rebuild. We just keep going real slow. And we blow up the board at the right moment. There's a bite down killing the Cutthroat. I love to see that. When we've got a board wipe in hand, I absolutely love to see that. Okay, so they equip. If they play the Thespian and equip, we're going to take a hit for 3, and that's kind of like, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They haven't played a land in a while, so they do have a bunch of spells in hand, which is scary. But we can get them to commit to the board even more with a time stop. Yeah, okay, so there's an Ink Mage. They're going to equip here, I think. I think that's more likely than playing the Thespian. I'm just going to keep drawing them out. So they didn't put anything into the graveyard. They just reordered their top 3. Yep, this gets a counter. I need to keep drawing them further and further into the Edict. So I think I mean, there's a chance that I will time stop next turn. Am I supposed to take 8 here? That's pretty rough. But I get them to commit more to the board. I have a lifelink on the way back. I'm going to take the 8. Sketch, I know, but I'm going to take the 8. Try and draw them into casting their spells. There's the Thespian. There's an equip. They're holding up a counter spell. It's really bad. Okay. Perilous amount of life, yes. There's a Needletooth pack. That's pretty bad. That thing is kind of just going to end the game. Ain't it? So I need the Vampire Nighthawk online. Ugh. This did not work out. may have misplayed rather badly. Still, with 6, yeah, I need the Tolarian Terror and the Vampire Nighthawk down together, like at the same time. Okay, so I think I have to play Dreadwing Scavenger. Draw Seeker's Folly. Discard the... Yeah, I think taking the 8... It was a tough call, but I think taking the 8 was wrong. I guess we'll have to have them discard, and we're going to be chumping now. Was that a Coma? We got them to discard the Coma. That's pretty huge. I did get greedy with the board wipe for sure. Because now we're just chumping every turn. Mystic. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm just chump blocking now, which is really rough. But if the Mystic can pop off, we can maybe just keep making enough chump blockers. Spectral Sailor. Okay. Yeah, we need a time stop to draw land so you can Sailor and Mystic. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe I just time stop now, end the turn. Tolarian Terror. That blocks, and then we get Mystic online. Flash in the Sailor, we start drawing enough cards. And just make a 1/1 every turn. I think that's our only hope now. Like, we chump block here. We start digging for answers. Consuming Aberration is an 8/8 right now. Let's leave the Sailor back just so we... Like, if they find a way to remove the 1/1, it's at least better to not just lose the Sailor. Consuming Aberration, well, it might mill them out. Oh no, this gives everything trample. Oh, that's a great top deck. Alright. Gross. Gnarled Colony off the top for the opponent. Yeah, so yeah, taking all the damage there was the mistake. To be honest, it felt wrong in the moment. Yeah, I think it was just a bad play. I got a little greedy there. Still, we're 4-2. And the deck feels good. Do I think some more interaction, like... No, I think I just got too greedy with the board wipe. Good land. Opponent goes first, and we have nothing but 4 and 5 drops. So, fingers crossed, we don't just lose. Fingers crossed. Okay. Opponent is coming out of the gate. All guns blazing. We are not doing anything till turn 4, so... Well, that's okay. We don't need too fleeting distraction here. Let's let them just do their thing, build their board, etherize it back, and then we, like... Yeah, we'll start... Yeah, so the etherizer's looking good next turn. And then we can Homunculus Horde and fleeting distraction in the same turn. And start building a bigger board than them more and more quickly. Yeah, like we take 2 here, no sweat. Heart Bioimmolator. And then the following turn we can Micromancer, get another like fleeting distraction, make it like double our Homunculus Hordes again. Cool. So we're going to leave this on the field, but that means they're not going to get the ETB effect again. So now we can Homunculus Horde, fleeting distraction. And unless the opponent actually has a way to remove it, we're going to absolutely flood the board with Homunculi. Do I take the 7? I'm going to say yes. There is a Vampire Nighthawk. That's a real good card. Stab isn't going to cut it. Nighthawk might be the play, but I'm going to Micromancer and double my Homunculus. Do they have a trick? If not... Yeah, we can do this. I don't know if they do have a trick. They don't. So this is good. Gorehorn Raider, taking out one of these, no problem. Seeker's Folly, making them discard 2 of these seems pretty good, to be honest. But... just make the 4/4? No. Vampire Nighthawk plus Seeker's Folly is real nice here. Seeker's Folly feeds into the Consuming Aberration too, which is cool. So we trade this off here. We trade these off here. And then we're facing down the Treetop Snare Spinner and the Thespian. And yeah, we can beat that. With our 8/8. I mean, Treetop Snare Spinner is good, but if they don't put a counter on it, we might be able to steal it. Steal it here by making it, like, giving it -1. Yeah, here we go. We block. This is at sorcery speed, yeah. Opponent made a misplay there. Gorehorn Raider dealing 2. Am I supposed to stab this now? I think I am. Because they're going to get the Surveil, but, oh, they milled a Galter, sweet. But, yeah, it means that it forces them to chump block because the Consuming Aberration gets bigger. Gonna take it. Take it, dude. Take it. Okay. Nice win! Yeah, that was nice. Did it come a little bit close? Yes, but the opponent had a pretty stacked... Like, given the deck we were against, might have got lethal if you flashed Brineborn in there. That's true. That is true. But if we didn't, then it would have been better to have the Brineborn back as a surprise blocker. So maybe a case for either play. Yeah, so the opponent had a really fast, like an aggressive deck and a ton of creatures, and we had nothing but 4-drops and upwards. So I feel good about that win. I think the odds were a little bit against us. Oh, we're going first. I think I have to mull this. Maybe not. Like, we draw 1 land. If it's an island, we're good. And if it's not an island, can't play anything in your hand. Yeah, but like a single land and then Seeker's Folly can maybe take out some 1-power start. No, we like it. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is much better. Might be the Nighthawk going back because of the strict mana cost. We have a bunch of enablers in our hand. Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll get to cast the Nighthawk. The mana cost scares me a little bit. Just don't like being down a card. Let's get the Gourmand online. Nice. We drew the land. We attack. We Dreadwing Scavenger. There's a swamp. I'm supposed to drop off the Fleeting Distraction here. Make the Tolarian Terror cheaper, and we have 2 ways to draw an extra card each turn. We decline. We draw and discard. Opponent might flash in a Brineborn Cutthroat or something, but we don't care. I wonder what they're in the tank for. Are they deciding which one of these to kill with a stab? Bloom Trick. Make 2 1/1s double block the Scavenger. Sure. Yeah, I don't mind seeing that because Bloom Trick's really good. And they kind of used the 3-mana spell there, where like a stab would have done the trick. And now they've got this Sky Mage that they have to deal with. What else you got? Uncharted Voyage. Yeah, we'll keep the Sky Mage on top. Put a Dreadwing Scavenger in the bin. I don't know what their hand is, but that seems like a strange thing to bin in this spot. Tolarian Terror. Okay, well, how about Tolarian Terror? Do not like our position. We're a tiny bit ahead, but the opponent has 5 cards in hand to our 1. All we know is that we have a must-answer threat in the Sky Mage. But if the opponent's got some decisions to make, then these cards can't be that good. Maybe they have some stuff they can't cast with 1 Swamp. Another Terror is pretty good. But let's get the Sky Mage ticking up. And now, you know, they do have to answer this thing. The longer the game goes, the better our game gets. High Fae Trickster. Well, we will outscale that eventually. Let's go for the attack. This has Ward 2. If I pay... No, I don't like this attack. I think this is no attacks. Micromancer fetching a stab. And just taking out the High Fae Trickster. Do it on their turn. Let's see what they do with all their mana. There's a Dreadwing Scavenger. They're going to draw and discard 2, so I'm going to do this now before they draw any protection. Run away together. Discarding Soul Shackled Zombie to their Dreadwing Scavenger. They have a Homunculus Ford of their own. Oh no, they're using my own tricks against. Mystic, unfortunately doesn't help. So I think this is just a straight up attack fall. Decline the sack. Okay, they're going to take 5. We're going to get another Tolarian Terror on the field. So we could get the second one on the field. We're on 14, but we could... This is going to get +1/+1. So I think this does have to be second Tolarian Terror. Navigating through to a win is going to be tough, because they have their engine online and we do not. Oof, Curator of Destinies. Oof, indeed. So they can have a second Dreadwing Scavenger or 2 face down cards. You can have this. We gave them the better pile for sure. Oh, okay. I mean, they still have some pretty good stuff following this up, but we're just going to do this now. Not out of this. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Am I supposed to just Edict here? Yes. Gets their engine offline. They do still have a full grip of cards. But if we can play both of our spells here, that's not nothing. And if we can start drawing some cards, Mystic can start making some 1/1s, and we can stay in this. Yep, that's pretty brutal. Think I might... I mean, if this becomes a 2/2, it does get a lot better. I take 7, I go down to 4. But then this trades next turn. That's greedy, but I don't really see... Like, if I go down to... If I chump and go down to 8, I don't like that. I'm going to take all the damage. Yeah, so now we're chumping anyway. I was kind of pinning my hopes on that draw step. It did not work out. And that is lethal. Good stuff from the opponent. They drew so many cards. Yeah, a mirror match, and they got their... Like, we had similar decks. I don't know who had the better deck, but theirs was online. I might have been a bit wasteful with my resources there. Tough stuff. Okay, but 5-3. It's our second 5-3. Isn't that exciting? I'm down to just jump into another one. To be fair, I'm liking this format. And I do just want to play more of it. I have had a good run recently. I have. That's the second 5-3 in a row. So let's dive straight in. Let's dive straight in and do another one. Yeah, so upon reflection, I think the blue-black deck is pretty good. I guess I'll have to analyze later. Exemplar of Light, because we're in a draft now. 4 mana 3/3 flying. When you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever you put one or more +1/+1 counters on this creature, draw a card. It triggers once each turn. Busted. busted. So we'll definitely just windmill slam that. There is also a bite down in this pack, and not much else that's super interesting. Dwinin I don't think is fantastic. I don't think it's great. Brass's Bounty isn't great. Twin Blade Blessing is good, but not superb. Big Fin Bouncer is a good card, but definitely Exemplar of Light here, and then we'll see if we can't like build into like White Life Gain, which is really strong, and there's some really interesting stuff in that space. So no white in this pack. There is, there is a Curator of Destinies. 6 mana 5/5 with flying, can't be countered, draw 2 cards basically, and it is kind of in like the blue-white sort of deck. Other cards we might consider. There's a Dreadwing Scavenger, there's a Bolt Wave, which isn't good. This is a pretty weak pack, to be honest. Pretty weak pack. We'll take the Curator of Destinies. And we'll see what is coming up next. So Inspiring Paladin, I think is pretty good. Like, +1/+1 counters, and then it kind of gives everything first strike. That's pretty sick. Felidar Savior, really good. 5 mana 4/3 with flying if you attack to draw a card is pretty... Sorry guys, I'm just like shaking my desk around. Is very good, but because we've got these 2 top-end cards already... I don't know. You just really need Healer's Hawks online for this to be good, right? Not sure if this is better than one of these 2 cards. I think I'm going to take it. And then we are looking for early game. We have plenty of big late game threats. Blue-white flyers is very nice. Yeah, absolutely it is. So there's a Think Twice. There's an Aegis Turtle. Maybe that's the sensible choice. But there is a Felidar Savior and there is a Raise the Past, which obviously is absolute garbage right now. I don't think it's going to be good in this deck. If we pick up some Helpful Hunters and Healer's Hawks, then this is really good. Felidar Savior is probably always good in our deck. So I'm going to take the Felidar Savior there. I think, because I think this is definitely going to make the deck. Unicorn is nice. However, I think Unicorn does go in specifically the green-white go wide deck. I don't like playing 3 colors in this format so far. Second, Raise the Past, Dazzling Angel. There's a Make Your Move that's takeable. Don't think Raise the Past is what we want to do. There is a Cerberus, and this is a late Cerberus. I am high on this card. I think it's really good. Nothing else interesting as an Apothecary Stomper, but Dazzling Angel is exactly what we want to do. Like Dazzling Angel into Felidar Savior is great. This, I think, is exactly, yeah, it is exactly what we need. Awesome. Yeah, cheaper creatures that, you know, give us life gain synergies, have evasion. Exactly what we want. So we're going to just try and force blue-white now. Helpful Hunter is awesome. There's a Light Shell Duo, also a takeable card. There's a Garruk's Uprising, and a Courageous Goblin. So I think this is pretty late. I think Courageous Goblin's pretty late, but this is a really late Helpful Hunter and a pretty late Light Shell Duo. So I think both of our colors are open. And I'm going to take Helpful Hunter here. Here, we have a Cathar Commando. I usually like this card. I think it's a lot worse in this format with like some of the spells that are flying around. I do think it's a lot worse. You could take Burnished Heart. I think it probably is just Cathar Commando though. Just as a... It is still a good 2-drop. It just trades with like every Burglar Rat. Trades with like every 1/1 token. I think Twice potentially might be better. But I'll take Cathar Commando. So, Mocking Sprite is not really what we're doing. Fleeting Distraction, this isn't the deck for it. Quick Draw Katana is absolutely takeable. I'll swap this out for a pick if we draw a pick, but a Quick Draw Katana on a flyer is pretty good game. Second Katana it will not be. However, first Heir Apparent this early, I don't mind. I don't mind. So Inspiration is probably better. If Armasaur is going to be good, it's going to be in this kind of deck. But it's really not that good. 3 mana, 2/3, potentially better. I'm going to take the Armasaur and hope not to play it. We'll take the cheap Prowess creature. Am I going to play Aegis Turtle? I genuinely might. I genuinely might. So I'm going to take that over the land. And a second Elementalist. Lightshell Duo going pretty late there. That's pretty nice. There's a Krenko. Really good card. And that is... Like, it is really good, but I don't think we're going to take it there. Especially not with an Empyrean Eagle in the pack. There's a Healer's Hawk. I do really want that. But Empyrean Eagle is where it is at. So let's cut the Armasaur. That's not likely to make it. I would like to really find some flyers, but let's definitely just take the Empyrean Eagle. Let's see if we can't build a decent blue-white flyers deck. So there is a Twin Blade Blessing here, which is very good on a flying creature. There is a Mocking Sprite, which is a flyer, but it's just so understated, and I don't think it's going to be doing enough in this deck, its ability. Big Fin Bouncer, probably the best card here. I'm going to take the Twin Blade Blessing and see if that is kind of the way that we are going to win this game. Is this a Guarded Air? I don't think it's a Fleeting Flight. I think Guarded Air is good. It is just expensive, and we have a lot of top end already. But okay, I'll take the Guarded Air, and we really don't want much more top end at all. Inspiring Paladin, no, it is great. This is a great card. Like, Aegis Turtle does suck, but I'll play it if I'm low on stuff to do. There's an Uncharted Voyage, that's probably good. There's a Squad Rallier, which probably isn't what I want to do. But Inspiring Paladin is decent enough. And now we get rewarded with a Cat Collector. So that's exactly the kind of card we wanted. We wanted that life gain payoff. I would love some life gain lands, to be honest. Like some blue-white life gain lands would be really sick. Yeah, so Cat Collector is exactly what we want to do. It's kind of a life gain payoff, so we've got a couple of life gain payoffs. We need more enablers. Ideally, it's not these Elementalists. I don't want to play these. I'm not going to play Heir Apparent unless we find more of them. So let's just put that away now. Is this good? No, not really. I don't really want a second... Yeah, I don't want a second Skyship Buccaneer, though. I think we've got enough top end with these 3 cards. Might be Boots. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to just take Uncharted Voyage. But I'll take the Boots. I don't mind having 1 Boots, and it's good in a... like in this kind of... Equipment are better in this deck, although Boots doesn't actually add anything. In terms of power and toughness, so... I don't know if that's actually good. Big Fin Bouncer, though, I'm fine with. It's good 4-drop. Second Heir Apparent or first Mocking Sprite. I will take a second Heir Apparent. If we get another one, then we'll probably play them. There's a squad rallier, which does get better with the heir apparent, but not really what we want to do. Another big fin bouncer is pretty decent. Fleeting flight I just don't think is good. Run away together is like fine. Although not superb. I guess I'll play one. I'll take the fleeting flight here. Yeah, let's hope in pack 3 we find some healer's hawks. Etherize is very good. Banishing Light, also very good. Might be the take here. Icewind Elemental, also acceptable, but we just don't have any removal right now. We don't have a whole lot of interaction. So I think it is Banishing Light. Well, we can't really do Muldrotha stuff. There's a Vanguard Seraph, that's okay. We could splash the Panda. I don't know. No, not with the amount of double pips I have. I don't know if I love that. I think I'm going to take the Vanguard Seraph and be a bit disappointed, but it does get better with the Empyrean Eagle. And it is better than anything else in the pack. There's a Helpful Hunter, and there's a second Banishing Light. I think I'm going to take a Banishing Light here. Oh, there's an... Well, Offer You Can't Refuse is not fantastic. The land would be nice. But... Yeah, I'll take the interaction. I'll take the interaction. Valkyrie's cool. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1 counter on it as flying and as an angel in addition to its other types. I don't know about 5 mana, do nothing. There is a third Heir Apparent. I think that would be better, but Dauntless Veteran is good and is a 3-drop that we can play. I feel like this card is good, right? Am I supposed to take the Heir Apparent? Yeah, I mean, 3 Heir Apparents is decent, and that means I'm not gonna... There's a Healer's Hawk, awesome. And nothing else interesting. Well, there is a land that I do want, but I'll definitely take the Healer's Hawk there. So I will play 3 Heir Apparents. Snap up that Healer's Hawk. Oh, 2 Dazzling Angels. Yeah, so there's a Strix Lookout, which I think is a great card, but Dazzling Angel's really strong and like super good with the multiples of Heir Apparent. And then there's a Resolute Reinforcement, so that's great. Icewind Elemental is acceptable, but we have enough expensive cards. We are so far from a Tolarian Terror deck. We have no instants or sorceries, but we're not going to play any of those cards. The deck is built. The deck is built. We're not playing Aegis Turtle. That shit's trash. Panda's gone really late. We're not splashing it, but wheeling the Panda is crazy. Mocking Sprite is no good. I don't think I'm going to play second Katana. Not going to play the Armor Saw Guide. Helpful Hunter wheeled? That doesn't seem right, guys. So Lightshot Duo is a bit weaker because, I mean, we could take the land and splash the Panda, but I don't even think it's necessary. I think the deck we've got is pretty nice and refined. We even have the second Quick Draw Katana. Could play Bloodfell Caves just for the life gain trigger. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. Don't do that. Yeah, Panda wheeling is a bit nuts. Let's just crack open this. Oh, shit. Oops. I just wanted those wild cards. Build me deck. Has it put everything in? Motherfucker. Okay. Right. Armor Saw out. Valerian Terror out. Light Shell Duo, unfortunately, is not very good in this deck. Don't really want Squad Rallier. Twin Blade Blessing is like a maybe. Mocking Sprite, let's try and cut that. Cathar Commando. Elementalists, these are not good. Run Away Together, meh. I mean, actually, maybe Run Away Together bouncing a Heir Apparent is good. Because, like, so this makes a 2/2 and a 1/1, right? When it enters, number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent. So it's 2/2, and then if you have two of them, it makes a 1/1. Oh, actually, I do have loads of ETB. Yeah, Run Away Together is good. Swiftfoot Boots might not be good. Aegis Turtle isn't good. Bleating Flight isn't good. Two Katanas isn't good. Katana's got to be worse than Twin Blade Blessing. Or is it? The turtle is cut. Cut the turtle. Turtle is gone. Get the Bloodfell Caves and the Jungle Hollow the fuck out. Creatures are strong. Creatures strong. So question. Twin Blade Blessing or Quick Draw Katana, or neither? I'm hearing neither. I'm hearing neither. Pure creature deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flyers. Yeah, our creatures are evasive already. We have a good amount of interaction in Run Away Together, 2 Banishing Lights, 2 Big Fin Bouncers. So, to be fair, the Raise the Past, one of those would have been great in this deck. But that didn't come together till the end. But if we had picked up one of those, 3 Heir Apparents, 2 Helpful Hunters, and a Healer's Hawk, getting like a couple of those back would have been pretty sick. Okay, so how many ways do we have to put +1/+1 counters on a creature? We have Beledar Savior. Exemplar of Light puts counters on itself. And that is it. So maybe Inspiring Paladin. Ultimately, this is just a 3-mana 3/3 with First Strike. Is there anything else I would actually want in the deck, though? Nah. Nothing better than the Paladin. And, you know, with Beledar Savior, it's pretty good. I think this is good. We have ways to go up the board early, and then we go like Cat Collector into like Dazzling Angel into Cat Collector, and then we just start making 1/1s. We've got Dazzling Angel into Vanguard Seraph into like, yeah, we have a bunch of ETB effects. And we win by swinging in the air. Yeah. I think this looks good. I think this is a good Blue-White Flyers deck. I think it is missing so I do think a piece of equipment does make Healer's Hawk way better, but maybe Beledar Savior fixes that issue. Yeah. Okay. We need double white. Well, we need white early for the helpful hunters. So I think, yeah, I think 9 and 8's fine. Because we need double blue more, but we need white earlier. Let's give it a run. Let's jump in. So we've got 2 banishing lights. So we're going to use those to take out threats in the air, or anything that challenges our flyers. We're going to rely on our 1/1s and our heir apparents to gum up the board on the ground. On the play, turn 1 Healer's Hawk is a key. Motherfucker. Don't really mind losing any of these cards here. We're not playing any of them for a while. Yep, no sweat. Like, they take the 6-drop, that's not going to be relevant for ever. Okay, they've got a little bit of a thing going. Inspiring Paladin. Okay, well, we go Vanguard Seraph here. Do I trade at this point? I think I do, because I don't want them to have the sack online for the Hungry Ghoul. Helpful Hunter. Yeah, it's a chump blocker. Truly a mirror match for the ages. Okay, so do we attack and trade the Vanguard Seraphs? And then play the Skyship Buccaneer? Yeah, we offer this. Get the Skyship Buccaneer down. Seeker's Folly, discard 2 cards. Well, I think the Paladin is fairly weak here, and I think the reinforcements can go. Helpful Hunter keeps us up on cards. Blocks. Okay, so I would like to surveil, but the only way to do that is to gain some life, which means attacking and burning the Healer's Hawk, so I'm not going to surveil this turn. Now I think it's surely worth attacking with the Healer's Hawk. Yeah, surely now, like, this is definitely an attack. And this is an attack. We make a 1/1. No. We don't have a Felidar right now. Yeah, we'll trade the 4-3 because we've gotten our value out of that. I guess eventually we'll have a Felidar and we can gain life from the food next turn. So we'll sit back and we will stop on our upkeep to sack the food and surveil before we draw. Happy with this trade. Means the opponent, if they're going to sack this thing, that's bad, yeah. Yeah, so happy with this trade means the opponent does not get their card filtering. Somewhat of a mirror match. Giada. Bit too late for Giada to really be problematic, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to sack the food now to gain the life, trigger the cat collector, and surveil. Chuck that land away. Draw land anyway. Am I trading this for Giada? Almost certainly. And that is it. Yeah, opponent is eating their own board, but we have plenty of 1/1s. That's pretty good. We're gonna have a real board stall on our hands. Oh, what's up, Nick? How you doing? 2 angels from the opponent. We trade these off, we make another cap, we turn off their ability to gain any life. Oh, that is chef's kiss. That's so good. That's really good. So I think we do use our Healer's Hawk here. I think we send the Healer's Hawk, start drawing some cards. Oh, I should have surveilled first. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Oopsie boots. Is this bounce creature an opponent controls? So we can bounce the ghoul, reset it. We could also bounce the Seraph, and then we have an attack. Kind of like bounce Seraph, and then we have an attack. Bouncing the ghoul doesn't really matter. sack the healer's fort. Fine with that. Fine with that. What I need is some way to gain some life. Board is stalling out a little bit. Bounce the Vanguard Seraph again. Or do we save this? Let's get the opponent under some pressure, huh? We might have an attack next turn. Like, we bounce this, we go to combat, swing, they go down to 6, and then we probably have lethal next turn. They're down to 6. Next turn, if they only play the Vanguard Seraph, they will have 4 blockers. They will block, 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 and we'll be dealing 6. Oh, wait, well, they go up in life. Wait, where'd they gain the 1 life? The land? Motherfuckers. So we need 1 more point of damage. But still, we get him down to 1, and then we win on the next turn. Heir apparent. Okay. So if we trade these, they chump with Giada, they eat a cat collector, and they chump with a helpful hunter. They'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage, and I will have them on the next turn. They are down to 1. Got him. Yeah, so that was really grindy because it was like a sort of a weird mirror match. I think the deck's good. I think that just ended up being a little bit too much of a like trading blows back and forth. No changes I would make. I mean, I am still thinking about whether I want the equipment. The equipment, like a katana there, would have been way better than Inspiring Paladin, for example. Yeah. Maybe Fleeting Flight is good, just because it puts the 1/1 counter on something. Like, Fleeting Flight on Healer's Hawk is pretty good, right? Is it better than Inspiring Paladin? No. Is it better than Vanguard Seraph? No. Is it better than Resolute Reinforcements? No. No. I don't think so. I think we make no changes, we dive into another one. We just really need our Healer's Hawk to stick around because it's one of our few repeated sources of life gain. Although it's not our only repeated source of life gain, so maybe I don't need to put too much pressure on the Hawk. Opponent goes first. We have got a 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of curve, so this is good stuff. Might ambush something with the reinforcements. Won't be ambushing that. But we will pretty soon be able to block it. Ugh. Opponent is curving out real nice. I'm probably supposed to Banishing Light the Dazzling Angel. So that next turn I can block the Healer's Hawk with a Vanguard Seraph. Erudite Wizard. Yeah, we just get the Vanguard Seraph in play here, block the Hawk. This is ranked, yeah. We're on Platinum right now. Double Helpful Hunter seems real nice here. I think I'm going to attack first. Just really gum up the board. There is a Mocking Sprite. And there is a Curator of Destinies. That's really sweet. We're gonna attack. I'm just gonna take 3. They haven't had a counter spell so far. Yeah, Plat's actually not very high. It's pretty easy to get to Plat. Oh, this can't be countered anyway. Interesting. Oh, interesting. How would you do this? Oh shit, either of these cards is good, man. I'm gonna put these 2 here. And then, like, whichever one of these I draw is good. So I don't mind either of these. Ha ha ha, motherfucker! Take that. Also, although I have no life gain synergy, no ways to gain life right now. Oh. That was not a scoop from the opponent. I think they had 3 cards in hand. They had a fairly decent board. I have no idea why they conceded that game. Yeah, so Magic is a bit of a weird one, where I think the ranked ladder in Arena is kind of a sham. Like, it's, if you just play enough games, and you have like a 51% win rate, you can hit Mythic. You can hit the top rank. Opponent goes first, but we have a 1-2-3 curve. Opponent has Mystic. Opponent has the blue cantrip, which they're probably going to use now to make a berry. I need Burst Strike. Burst Strike is going to go a long way here. I'm not bad at Magic. I don't play nearly enough to actually rank up much. Because each month your rank goes, like, resets, goes down. So at the end of November, I'll go down to gold if I'm still in platinum. And I just don't play enough, man. I just don't play enough to like to actually hit the higher ranks. So the first striker is going to be really useful here, and Big Bin Bouncer's not bad either. Zemo. That's mighty good, isn't it? So what do I want to do here? Bounce the token. Leave up the 3-2. It ain't great. It ain't great, but I think it's right. gain our point of life. Stop drawing so many lands. Couple of Oblivion Rings off the top, please. Because Zimone is absolutely busted. And I probably don't have long before... Yeah, that probably seals the deal, to be honest. Yeah, it's just way too many lands, and like the Zimone is so busted. Yeah, Zimone's fucked up. Sylvan Scavenging, Zimone, Mystic, opponents got... Well, actually, do you know what? It's not even that their deck is that good. It is just that Zimone is an insane card to not have an answer to. We can use a reinforcements here. Probably should have accounted for that, but I think this game's over anyway. Yeah. Okie doke. Yeah, 4 straight lands off the top when they have Zimone in play is... yeah. That's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I'm not impressed by Inspiring Paladin. I'm not impressed by Inspiring Paladin. Commando might be better. Katana might be better. I think a Katana is better than Inspiring Paladin. I'm going to make that change. Because I do think that like the +2/+0 first strike on our flyers is really strong. And Inspiring Paladin, I think it's a good card. I just don't think we have, like, it's not as consistent as the Katana is in our deck, because we don't actually have that many ways to get 1/1 counters on things. Opponent goes first. We just need to draw some lands. We have a really great hand. We have many an opportunity to draw lands here. So I think the Guarded Air has to go. I think the Guarded Air has to go. There is a land that is excellent. Next time Empyrean Eagle comes down. No, Cat Collector comes down. My bad. Definitely Cat Collector. Opponent might have a removal spell here, but that's fine, because we have a pretty stacked hand. Fleeting Flight on the Burglar Rat is a choice. That is a choice. I don't even mind that trade. Mostly because we do have, you know, this Dazzling Angel here. Yeah, let's do it. Opponent missed a land drop. Granted, so did we. But let's see, because Fleeting Flight is a weird answer, I think. So I think that if they had another removal spell, they would have used it. Because you don't really want Fleeting Flight on your Burglar Rat. So they're going to take the Exemplar of Light here, but that's fine, because we still have a pretty great hand, to be honest. Our hand has gone from good, from great to pretty great. Great to great-ish. But, like, this is still super strong. I have another Fleeting Flight. I'm going to play around another Fleeting Flight. Vanishing Light, the Dazzling Angel. There is a Katana, and it's the only freaking thing we can play. Should I make another 1/1 and eat a food? No. I'm just gonna swing here. Both of us are getting pretty strangled on land. But we are further ahead. Opponent has way more cards. But we're further ahead on the board. Arabo. So whenever they play a cat, they make another cat. I mean, that's really good. Do I bounce one of their creatures, or do I start growing the... No, I play the flyer. Yeah, I get him dead in the air. Yeah, let's put all of our effort into our flyers. Ignore Arabo, let them go wide. So we can actually play a bouncer here, bounce that thing. But we could also Felidar Savior. Yeah, let's do that. They know about the Big Fin Bouncer, so they know that they're going to be dead. They know that they're dead on board. They have to do something. Pridemate does not do anything. Gaining any more life? There's a Curator of Destiny. Should we fire off the Vanguard Seraph? I think they do have the 1-drop. But I still think this is the attack. Yeah, I think they're gonna Fleeting Flight here, but now they eat the Vanguard Seraph, we get them down to 4. But they're still under pressure in the air because we have the Katana on the board. Like, they have to play a blocker and potentially just chump. I guess we'll take the life gain while we can get it. play the Angel. Banishing Light doesn't win the game. Doesn't win the game. So what we're going to do is equip the Katana instead. And now they're on chump block duty. Pretty much indefinitely. They go Plains Day of Judgment, I will obviously be sad. But even then, we're not in a bad spot. If they have another fucking Fleeting Flight, I'm not playing around it. That does actually keep them alive. Down to 1. We'll keep our 2 removal spells in hand. We have a Bounce spell and a Vanishing Light. So, again, they have to do a lot with 3 mana right now. They are trying. We'll take 6. I don't know what they were hanging on for at the end there, but I think we both got pretty unlucky there. We eked out a victory pretty much exclusively thanks to keyword flying. Good shit. We are 3-1, feeling good. Feeling good. Let's try and secure a couple more wins so that we cash. It's an ask. Ugh. Going first. We have the reinforcements. I'm going to keep this. It is not an ideal hand. Opponent took a mulligan. But I am going to keep this because if we just keep hitting land, we're gonna be fine. We're going to go up the board relatively well. Not what we needed. Give me an island. Give me an island. Thank you, deck. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. We are off to a flying start. There was a little stick there. It was just a Spectral Sailor, nothing to be afraid of. Burnished Heart. So we could bounce the heart and push back their ramp. Do I like doing that? Do I care if they ramp? No. Not when I'm so far ahead on board. 100%. It is good tempo, isn't it? It is good tempo. Oh, okay. Because then, yeah, next turn they play the heart and they might even be forced to, like, they're not going to want to block with it until they have the mana to sack it. So yeah, this is good. Yeah, I nearly didn't do it. Nearly didn't do it. They did not play anything. Okay. What the fuck is that? Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. 4 mana, 3/3 flash flying. When it attacks, target instant sorcery gains flashback till end of turn. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit? Okay, so we Hera Parent and then We'll bounce this next turn and attack with everything. Snare spinner, that's annoying. That is annoying. That is an annoying card to see here. I could bounce the snare spinner, but I think I need to draw land and overpower them with these cards. I don't have anything in the graveyard right now anyway. We can bounce after they invest some counters on their 3/3. Run away together. Will be useful later. But I think we have to slow down right now. What I want to see is them using Treetop Snare Spinner's ability. They are going to Big Fin Bouncer. What are they going to bounce? The token? The Heir Apparent. Okay, so if I bounce the Snare Spinner now, then play a Big Fin Bouncer. Nah, just trades now. I need to get to these big 6-drop. Do I want to bounce the Helpful Hunter so as to... It's 4 mana to play. Yeah, maybe I'll bounce the Sphinx now. No, I don't know. I'm going to hold on to the Runaway Together. Making an executive decision to hold on to it. Let's just play our Heir Apparent. No attacks. End the turn. We want to go land. We want to go land, Curator of Destinies, land, Guarded Air, and then use our interaction to close out the game. I want to see Treetop Snare Spinner. No, they're leaving up mana for something. Leaving up mana for some reason. Okay, so attacking with a 4-power creature is pretty good. I guess they're leaving up the mana to sack the Burnished Heart. Another Stawley board indeed. I'm unsure what to do. I think it might be run away together, get my Helpful Hunter back. Yeah, I think I do it now. And I bounce this, because it takes 2 green anyway. Although they are going to go get green. But still, like, hitting my land drop is how I stay in this. Vanishing Light is good, because that does get the Snare Spinner off the board. Yeah, okay, don't mind seeing a bite down there. Opponent is going to start getting aggressive. Oh, they get their bite down back. Oh, that's good. Cool. I mean, this isn't really that bad, to be honest. We're gonna be fine if we just draw 1 more land. Second Burnished Heart. Well, Dazzling Angel is pretty good. I just need this land. Yeah, I really need a land, but let's get this online. there's a snare spinner which they cannot currently use, so we will banishing like that. There's the land. But first, we are gonna... I think I really want to banishing like the snare spinner right now. Maybe I'm supposed to just bounce the snare spinner. Make them recast it. No, I'm just going to get this off the board now. I think this is how we win the game. We get the snare spinner off the board. And then next turn, there's a Tatty over. It's good, but I think we're going to win in the air. Yeah, so we go Island, Curator. There's a Healer's Hawk and a Dazzling Angel. We want both of those, really. But Helpful Hunter's fine too. I think they're going to give me this part of 3. Yeah, I need to split up the flyers because I want both. So let's do this. So I'm guaranteed a land. And then I either have the better creature or the 2 worst ones. Yeah. No attack here. Okay, pressure is on. Opponent is going to do like a gajillion things with Tatty over right now, but I still think we can overpower this. We have 7, 8, 9 on the board with the bouncer, with Beladar Savior even. Go on, use the other banished heart. You know you want to. Light Shell Duo, ain't gonna cut it. Another Heir Apparent. Alright, so we go Plains. Let's see if we can't force a block. Yeah, let's go Felidar Savior. What do they have for 1 green? Snakeskin Veil. Okay, so we just attack with our 6/6. They go down to 5. Yeah, Tattoo over with Burnished Heart's busted, but there's not anything we can do about it right now. So I think we just lean into getting them dead. And they are low. I think the question is, do they have anything that can close out this game before we do? Have they revealed the White Splash? No. No, they haven't. But it is literally just a single Plains. the snakeskin veil back. That felt strange. I see, okay. Yeah, I guess it is a bomb waiting to happen, huh? Okay, what is our way out? I think it starts with Helpful Hunter. I think it goes attack. Guarded air. Healer's Hawk. And we try and see if we can squeeze out the win next turn. Because now they just go what? Land drop, gain a life, we have a big swing. They block, well, they have 5 blockers right now. Let's say they have 6 or 7. Oh, they have their own guarded air. Okay, right, hard mode. Simone, fuck off with this Simone. Oh, okay. Give me a banishing light right now. Fucking Simone, man. The hand is. And like, that's 2 Simones we've faced in this draft. Gross. Bushwhack. Exemplar of Light. I got 12 cards left. So we go Exemplar. We go to combat. We swing. With our Felidar Savior. This only triggers once per turn, so if I block with the Healer's Hawk on their turn, then it just does a little bit more. Potentially draws me an extra card. Oh, the Guarded Air. Same thing, like if I do it on a different turn, it draws me an extra card. Eight to their 11. We're gonna probably lose to this Simone. This attacks and they get their Bushwhack back. Yeah. This is over, dude, right? All they have to do is attack, play Bushwhack, take out the Exemplar of Light. Yeah, like with the Simone and yeah. Okay, I think this is over. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. This has Trample now. But we do draw a card. They start Felling Blow back there. hand off the top doesn't really do it. Okay, I've seen enough. Yeah, so, we took out the 1-4 flyer with our banishing light, with a treetop snare spinner. I think we needed to wait and take out the Tatiova, but yeah, and then maybe just try and bounce the snare spinner. But snare spinner was a good target, I think. That was a lot of game. That was a lot of game. Not sure. I'm sure. I think maybe we could have navigated to a win there, but tough game regardless. Opponent did have a really good deck. They had quite a few pretty amazing cards. Still don't know what the white was for though. Oh, for the guarded air. Speaking of guarded air, we're going first. We do have Cat Collector and Banishing Light. I think I'll keep this. Burglar Rat. I'll drop Flame. Dropping. Take one. Dazzling Angel. It's quite annoying. I think I'm going to Banishing Light the Dazzling Angel. I think it's a really good card. And I think it's particularly very good against us. Like, any ground creatures they play, we can deal with. It is the beefy flyers. Yes, like Squad Rallier, we can make shit. Dazzling Angel would have caused problems for us, though. So now we go Cat Collector. Make 1/1. Yeah, cool. Now we're doing good. We like getting that flyer out of the way has, I think, been pretty impactful. They haven't had any removal spells yet. Manifested it. Manifested it. Well done, Josh. We'll take 3. We can bounce the Squad Rallier. We will attack. Yeah, we'll bounce them. I don't really love bouncing the forward block. It's not that good. Whereas we could eat food and resolute reinforcements. Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep them off tempo so we can draw cards with this thing at least. Interesting. Not attacking with the campus guide is a bit strange. They must have some. They must have some sack synergies. Katana's awesome. Katana's awesome here. They have a stab, so I'm going to equip here because if they stab this, I don't mind so much because it leaves our Healer's Hawk on the field. Happy to trade off the Big Bin Bouncer. Yeah, okay. Fleeting Flight eats the Healer's Hawk. Yeah, okay. Fleeting Flight trades with the Bouncer instead. Healer's Hook remains on the field with a Katana in play. They're just not going to win that race. Like, we'll trade these off now. We'll take 6. Gain 3 back. Fake your own death. I'm going to discard the Resolute Reinforcements because we have the food, we have the Katana. Heir Apparent is a card, I suppose. Luminous Rebuke. Okay, well, let's get those out of the way. We do need to draw some land and survive a couple of turns. Look at the top 4. They draw a Guarded Heir. That's good. I would love to be able to play such a card. I have to trade this off now. Tricky spot, because I need creatures and I need land. Yeah, I think we're a bit far behind. Opponent can play this. Yeah, so we have to take 5 here. And we equip, we block, we take 3, 6, 7. We get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only, yeah, okay. We scoop them up, yeah. Not drawing our lands there is pretty rough. But actually, it was a bit of a dodgy keep. And I discarded the Resolute Reinforcements when I should have discarded one of the expensive cards in my hand. So that was greedy, and that was a mistake. Oopsies, oopsies. 3-3. 3-3. Worst. Yeah, but I made some mistakes there. Like, discarding the Resolute Reinforcements in that spot and having 2 useless cards in hand was pretty stupid. Pretty stupid indeed. Alright, so. Oh, that's probably a sign that I'm getting tired and I should wrap it up, because that is my 3rd draft of the day. Or is it my 2nd? Can't even remember. Nevertheless, I have a super early start tomorrow, so I am going to wrap it up. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up, but we're going to be live again on Friday for some more Friday Night Magic. So we're going to be drafting more foundations then. I'm enjoying this format. I know it's like super simple, but honestly, I like that. So I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. So we're going to play some FNM on Friday, and then on Sunday, we're going to probably play a little bit more draft, and then we're going to dive back into Dragon Age. And then remember that the following Tuesday and Friday, I'm going to be not streaming because I'm going to be away on a business trip. So I'm going to wrap up the stream, but thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time. If you enjoyed the stream, drop a follow, and you can check out the YouTube channel now too. That's youtube.com/SultanJosh, or all of the VODs are up at youtube.com/SultanJoshVODs. Nice and simple. So if you do want to see more content and is some stuff that you're not going to see on stream, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's going to be drafts going up there. They're going to be like an hour a week for now, but we'll probably scale that up at some point. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys all go. But have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on a future stream. Bye for now.